All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. The machines are taking over. We do this after every Bronze to Mythic run, and this is a show we do, obviously in collaboration with Draftsmith. So, of course, Untapped is a sponsor of mine. They're unbelievable. Track all your games for free and everything. They also have their Draftsmith thing. So Draftsmith is a part of their premium feature, but you get 10 free drafts with the free thing. 10's a lot, obviously. And this is supposed to be a draft helper. Now, obviously, it's not perfect. It's a helper. It basically collates all of the data collected by Untapped about cards' win rates and stuff, and which you can all see now on Untapped, which is really cool, and puts that together with the cards you've already drafted and suggests picks for you. So you see here on this bottom number, this number is based on all the cards we already have, which is currently 0. And then the numbers up here are Luis's static set ranking. And this number here is the ranking based on all the win rates, but without your deck being taken in account. So just a generic win rate based on the card, bottoms that we have. So we're going to follow this Draftsmith completely blindly for the entire draft. I'm going to take whatever card it takes me to pick. Obviously, you should not do this at home. That's not the way this is supposed to be used. It's supposed to be a helper to kind of like guide you a little bit for cards maybe you're under evaluating, or if you're at a plateau, or whatever else it might be. It's supposed to be kind of a helper. It's not meant to be used like this, which is why it's very, very fun. And we're going to follow it blind. That's the wrong button. We're going to follow it blindly. And our tiebreakers are going to be the default ranking of the card and then the LSD ranking of the card if there's a tie on the bottom number. So very close to a tie here, but no tie. You see a boar. Now, red is one of the worst colors in the format in Bloomburrow. Red and blue are both pretty bad. I think that I would probably still first pick the Challenger here, and Challenger does play well in red-white. This is a very interesting format for this Draftsmith Takes the Wheel because a lot of the cards are not cards you can view in a vacuum. So obviously Draftsmith, it knows what cards go well in certain archetypes and stuff, but like it doesn't know how the mechanics work and what mice cards go well together and so on and so forth. So this is kind of an on-rails set. I'm interested to see how it plays through it. So it wants the boar here, 1 over the coyote. It thinks coyote's a better card overall, but because they have a red card, it wants the boar. So we're taking the boar. Pretty good start, honestly. Challenger and boar both excellent. And now things get really interesting. Okay, so this pack is terrible. Terrible for us. I mean, Cash Grab is great. Scales of Shale is great. One of the issues with Draftsmith is the fear of getting it on rails, where like once it takes red cards, it wants to take more red cards, kind of just keep going. It doesn't have the ingenuity to pivot like a good Magic player would. But honestly, it's done a pretty good job in the past. And for a record, we have multiple 7-win runs on Draftsmith Takes the Wheel, which is very, very impressive given what it is. And obviously, we're not using it right too. So we see here it wants to take the Rock Face Village. Village is obviously good in a mouse deck. It is good with our first pick, the Challenger. I don't think I would take the Village here. That being said, I'm not sure what I would take here. Probably like the Scales of Shale, maybe, and you consider being lizards or whatever. But it wants the Village. It's not even particularly close in its opinion. So there we go. All right, so take the Village, and we are definitely red. Oh my God! Wow. How did Draftsmith know? So our first tie here, and I don't think this is a tie, honestly. So the Boar and the Blast. I think Boar is much better than Blast, but thankfully we said our first tiebreaker is going to be the universal ranking of the card. I'm going to assume that maybe it has these equal because mana curve considerations, but I'm not really sure, honestly. But yeah, Boar's great. Double Challenger double Boar is a pretty good start. And red is underdrafted because it's pretty weak too. So pretty easy Boar here. It's also an Assault. I would happily take Boar here. So it's honestly a pretty good start. And sure, take the Boar and take a look. Let's have the ratings here too. Just put that up. Oh, I can do this. Cool. All right, so more red cards. Red is obviously very underdrafted. It's not very good. F and Reset, thanks so much. The Mage is great. Good little 2-drop here.
Otters, the time has come.
Pathmaker's fine. Duo's pretty bad. Noting Rootweaver is a possible like red-green place to go to. But yeah, I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we ended up mono red. I don't think it's like an insane thing, but Mage is great. Another Mage is great. This has been smooth sailing so far. People don't like red. We took a red card. Now we're just diving in. That's totally reasonable here. I actually kind of like the start. And then no reason to deviate. So we see a pack here of just awful cards. None of these cards should be in your deck, really. So, and the best card is red, and we're taking a red card. Draft. Oh my God. Teapot Slinger is pretty good too. Does Draftsmith go mono red? All right. Teapot Slinger's great.
Sounds like a raccoon, or a possum imitating the behavior of a raccoon.
And now we see our first actual interesting pick. So the only red card in the pack's bad. This card's awful. It's very, very bad, I think. Also, it's a synergy card, so it's not even good. We see the Sticky Tongue Sentinel here is great. That's the card it wants to take. I think I agree, honestly. We passed some green cards, too. So, and it's working real hard on these picks. All these cards are terrible, but the Scribe's obviously playable. If we're mono red, especially, we'll need 2 drops. So, but yeah, take the Scribe. Cutthroat and Bruiser. It wants Bruiser over Cutthroat. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We're gonna have 2 5-drops too. All right, well, I gotta do what it says. So this is a very bad pick, I think. With 2 5-drops already, and the Lizard's just a better card either. But sure, whatever. Listen, I'm out of control here, folks. I ain't driving. It ain't me. And the rules for Draftsmith Picks the Wheel are, like I said, we gave the tiebreaker rules, and then also the rules are. If once we have 2 losses, I can build whatever deck I want, but we're going to use whatever deck it tells us to play. So, last pick, Pathmaker.
Inconceivable!
Wow. All right, pack 2. What do we got? We got 0. This pack's going to screw us up, I think. So there are actually 0 red cards. I would love it if it took a red card, just because it stayed mono red here. But there's no red cards in the pack. We see Bark Knuckle Boxer, Hive Spine Wolverine, and Long Stalk Brawl. Interestingly enough, it rates the Wolverine better than the Brawl in a vacuum. But I assume it's being aware that if we have 3 5-drops already, which is like a ridiculous amount, and it wants the Brawl, which I think is fine. Brawl's good. Scribe is red, but it's just a terrible card. So yeah. So taking the Brawl here, which I guess is fine. It's Intrepid Rabbit too. The card's really good, but we only have 1 green card, so like I don't think we're particularly green. I think taking the Rabbit here might actually be fine too, but that's fine. I think Brawl's reasonable enough. We get past. Wow. All right, so we get past the pack with some good ones. We got the Weasel's really, really good. Moose is green, on color, sort of, and insane. We got Mentor's also insane, but kind of on color. We got the Assault here though, and this is where it's waffling a little bit, right? I feel like it's if either we're playing mono red or we're playing red green. If we're playing mono red, then I guess there was the Brawl for not a red card, maybe, sure. But Moose is definitely better than Assault is. Assault's pretty good. Our curve's a little high anyway. I guess I don't hate this pick. But sure. Taking the Assault, 1 notch over the Moose. I might take Moose here, but I think taking Assault's our first like actual kill spell is fine. So, all right. So, chat's wondering if it reads the Bruiser as a green card. That's why it's leaning a little more green. I'm not sure, honestly. So, just an absolutely terrible pack. It wants the Downwind Ambusher. I mean, this pack's just ass for us. Both the green card's not great. The red card's terrible. And then there are no other cards in our colors. So, Ambusher's obviously a good card. Oh, it's Hunger too. But our tiebreaker is the untapped rating. It's also going to be rarity. We'll use rarity as the next tiebreaker too. So we'll take the Ambusher. I mean, black red's also a reasonable thing too. But let's take the Ambusher. So now we have an Ambusher. So we have 2 green cards and a black card. We get past a Wandertail Mentor, which is an insanely awesome card. Really, really powerful card. One of the main reasons to be red-green. Nothing else. Pretty easy pick, I think. That's probably going to mostly cement this in red-green. What? Where are the red cards?
Where are they?
What's happening? All right. I hope this doesn't derail our drafts here. Binary Mentor's great. It's a really good card, but if we somehow end up Jund, I'll be really, really upset. And I'm worried that like having this card in the pile is going to like throw it off a little bit, but we'll see what happens here. So we see Strike and Mentor in the same 12, but the tiebreaker here, of course, is this number and the rarity too. So all right, take Binary Mentor, and we get past Harnesser of Storms, Pathmaker, and how much. So this is where the faults of Draftsmith kind of come into play, where it's looking at the cards in an aggregate just based on the rankings. We obviously know, looking at our pile, we have 2 non-creature spells, or 2 instant sorceries. But on average, in the aggregate, this card is fine. So it wants to take it. We'll see what happens. You know, we got Mentor here also kind of late, another Pathmaker. Harnesser of Storms will hopefully not make our deck, but we'll see. And there's Might of the Meek and Sticky Tongue Sentinel. It's funny. I think I actually would take Might of the Meek here. I think that with double Coruscation Mage and maybe the Harnesser Storms, Might of the Meek is much better in this deck. We also have a Challenger and a Scribe. So I think Might is much better than Sticky Tongue number 2. But I ain't driving, unfortunately. So here we are, I guess, just taking Sticky Tongue over the Might of the Meek, which this is the first like really bad deck that I hate, but all right. And we get past, man, it loves these villages. The problem with the village also is you never want to play a second village. There's major diminishing returns, but here we are, I guess. So if we're mono red, I would play 2 villages, but it looks like we're not going to be mono red at this point. So take the village. The Bark Knuckle Boxer tables, that's pretty cool. Solid. So red green seems open. All right, and we see a Sunshower Druid I really don't want to play, but that's fine.
Prince Charming here got himself turned into a frog.
High Stride is playable. You could do worse. All right, and then we take the Angler, and we take whatever the last card is. So I'm less happy with how that pack went than prior packs. I feel like I almost kind of like the idea of being mono red or almost mono red. And we missed out like that. The Mouse Cantrip card would have been so good in our deck. I'm very sad I missed out on that one. But is what it is. Remember, folks, your first time here, my name is Jam. I'm a pro Magic player, full-time content creator. And if this is your first time here, make sure you hit the Fight Law button, like, comment, subscribe, support the content. Appreciate your support. Oh, no. Oh, what a pick. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. We opened Paw Patch Recruit and Hunter's Talent. And they're both phenomenal cards. But I think that Hunter's Talent is better. And especially when you have 2 Sticky Tongue Sentinels in your deck, Hunter's Talent is definitely better. Ooh, no, I hate this. It's funny, I actually love Paw Patch Recruit. I'm a huge fan of this card. I think this card's awesome.
A little rabbit.
But, oh, this one stinks. No, I can't beat him. That's not how a show works. Yeah, we really need Hunter's Talent in this deck. This is like, all right. Nah, no vetoes. I gotta live and die by the sword. Oh, you get a Blacksmith's Talent. That card's pretty good. Not a bad card to bounce either. All right, that's fine. That's tough. That's a tough one, folks. And again, that goes to show, like, you know, why you shouldn't do this, essentially. Like, you know, Draftsmith it's looking at the aggregate, it's looking at the numbers. The numbers are great. They're very helpful, you know, as far as a guide goes. If you're not sure about a pick, you can look at the numbers. It can kind of give you an idea of where you're at as far as, you know, if you're undervaluating cards or overvaluating cards. But it can't look at your deck and go, I need interaction, I have 2 Sticky Tongues. In this spot, I think it's uncommon, better than this rare. You know, it is what it is. But, oh, man. I don't think there's any data points as far as, like, X card goes good with Y card. I think it tracks archetypes. So, like, what cards are good in red-green is a factor, but not how many instants do I have, or not these 2 cards go really well together. So, got a Flamecaller. It's a great card. Very happy about this.
Lizard people.
Just very good in our deck, honestly. So, yep, very easy pick. Very happy with that. Got a couple rares. We got a Brambleguard Veteran. We do have a number of raccoons in our deck, and this card's pretty good. This is fine. I might take Baker's Bane Duo here if it was me. Just as a 2-drop. Still such a great card. But Veteran's fine. Our curve is not great either. But like right now we're at, you know, we have like 1, 2, 3. I guess we have 4, 5. We have 6 2-drops. Whoa, the bird. It's for the birds.
Just one more for exotic bird bingo.
All right, we got Polywallop and Teapot Slinger. Very, very close. Wants the Wallop, and I'm very happy about this pick. We could definitely use this thing. Yeah, the thing about doing this is you will never have the best deck of the table if you do this. But you'll always have a playable deck. We have almost never finished a Draftsmith Takes the Wheel without a deck that was at least totally reasonable, you know? So, Wolverine's good. We have a bunch of 5-drops, but we can cut the Bruiser. Wolverine's pretty good, so that's fun. Sure. So we're at a lot of playables here. I think we're looking pretty fun. We got another Wolverine, a Brambleguard Captain, or a Pawn Prophet. So Pawn Prophet is a clear example of like the limitations of the platform, where this card's unplayable in our deck. Even though we have the Sticky Tongues, like green Elvish Mystic is not very good, but it's like ranked pretty high. But Captain's good. We have some Valiant effects, and we don't want to 4-drop than a 5-drop, so I'm pretty happy with this pick. Oh, God. Absolutely monstrous pickup here. Super late Wandeltear Mentor. We have 2 Mentors now. That's insane. There's also a Duo. That's so sick. We got a... Wow, he wants Duo over Cutthroat. That's terrible, but sure, whatever. I don't think we play Cutthroat anyway, but... Alright, sure. And we got Stocking the Pantry, Pearls of Wisdom. Yeah, this card's so bad that doesn't register it, sure. Raccoon. Rallier's fine with stack. I'm down for a Rallier. Take the Rallier, please. Alright, cool. Duo's also fine in stack. So, we got plenty of playables. Last pick, Teapot Slinger?
Inconceivable!
Man, no one wants to be a Raccoon. Draftsmith finds the lane. Okay. So, let's build our deck. Wait, it's 1,100? I guess it's not surprising that, like, the deck it drafted all by itself, it would like, right? That's kind of like how it would work. But, so let's build this deck. Sort of hop down over here. You can see the build the deck button. And then it tells you what to do. This is gone. This is gone. Not playing Harnesser. Great. Not playing either Sticky Tongue. I don't like that. Like, Sticky Tongue is actually pretty good with all of these expend cards. Ooh, his mana basis is bad. Ooh. Okay, so I definitely would not have built the deck like this. I would not be playing both villages. I would not be playing the Hidden Grotto. I would not be playing maybe second Pathmaker. I would definitely be playing the Raccoon Rallier. Definitely be playing at least one Sticky Tongue, if not both. That being said, we do have 2 Mana Dorks, so the 4s are pretty good. But yeah, so not exactly how I'd build it, but seems reasonable enough. Yeah, I think I would cut Bruiser, Pathmaker. I also play 16 lands to play best of 1. I would cut Land, Bruiser, Pathmaker for Sticky Tongue, Rallier. I would play 1 Village and 0 Grottos personally, but I can't change the deck. I'm not in charge here. Draftsmith's in charge. So if we get to 2 losses, I'll change it. Otherwise, this is our deck, and let's see what we can do. All right, let's fire our predictions, folks. What do you think? 7 wins for Draftsmith, the air nay. Reminder that I'm going to rebuild the deck in my whatever I think is correct once we have 2 losses. If we have 2 losses, we'll say if, not West. Chat, come hang out with me. This hand is... It's not very good. We're going to mulligan this. Sand's just too bad. All right, so yeah, I just can't cast any spells, whatever. Mulligan into much better hand. So we keep this. Up a mountain. And Sand's got the stones. Got our mentor. Fortunately, no 4-drop, but... Alright. Oh, man. The boar, too. Mentor's so good.
But nothing's prepared you for a raccoon!
Alright, so black-white. And they play a weasel. That's not bad. We got Teapot Slinger, though? Oh, my God. What a draw. Do the raccoon thing.
I found it in the garbage can.
Expend. I draw a land, I play a 5. If I got 5-drop, this hand's ridiculous.
That looks expensive. Is that expensive? Look.
Here's Carrot Cake. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Yes, the ladder is reset since Bronze Mythic, so we draw Polywallop. Okay. I mean, honestly, this expends, and I can kill the weasel, expend attack for 4. That's pretty good. Otherwise, we're playing Roughshod Duo and just like... I guess we could play Roughshod Duo and just... I wouldn't trade Mentor for the Weasel and the Rabbit. Playing Duo... I'm just gonna freaking take my shot. This Duo's good next turn, too. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Honestly, if I had attacked with the Mentor quickly, maybe they wouldn't have double blocked. They might not, honestly, but... There are good tricks for 1 white, yes, but... It's a very good trick. But, I mean, obviously, I have the Wallop. I guess that's the reason to not play the Wallop, too, so that's fine. I like this play. Yeah, I think that we play around Crumb and get it for 3. This is still great to play. We draw a land, we have a killer turn. We don't draw a land, we have killer turn, so... They do nothing. Where's my emergency meeting button, huh? All right, so we're going to be super wary about our attacks here. We drew a 4-drop, which is awesome. Although, honestly, I'm not sure what our attacks are this turn. We don't want to walk into Crumb and Get It. Don't want to walk into a 4-damage spell. I might just not play anything here, honestly. Maybe the Rough Shout. I mean, I'm not attacking with anything. Maybe the Rough Shout duo is not exciting enough. Apocalypse, awesome, my friend. Hey, down on tap, it's great. So am I gonna attack with anything here? If I attack with the Rough Shout duo, it would be a 4-3 trample, which is not great. I might just not attack. I'm just sketched out with what's going on here. Like, we're getting for a bunch of damage, I'm not a bunch, but getting for damage, pumping our stuff up. If they have a trick and they like block and lifelink, that would suck. We could have a 4-damage spell also. Let's see what happens. They're pausing before combat, which is a little weird. They have Parting Gust. That's a really odd time to cast that spell, right? What is going on here? It's Menace, I guess. But so let's pump the duo. Just attack for... I would trade duo for these. It's a wash on damage, too. All right. So they gain 2. They take a bunch. We're pretty gassed up here. Yeah, sure. Jackdaw Savior. However, this other creature with flying dies. Turn a creature, but lesser amount of value. So they can return their life like a Red Sox. But to make sure they have no good blocks here. We're just going to expend. And attack with our... No, that's a bad trade, too. Yeah, whatever. Would I trade Fish for Flyer and let them get their thing back? Honestly, I think I would. So... yeah. Because, like... kill the Flyer, just to get rid of that problem for now. This 2/2 life doesn't matter that much on this board, so... that comes back.
Birdie.
Expend again. 2 creatures. We're not good at triggering this, but it is a reasonable 2-drop plus 4-drop for our expend deck, so... we should have, like, Boar next turn, maybe. This card's so freaking good. It's just so good. Alright, we draw a land. They miss on land again. They have 6 cards. I'm a little inclined to want to not play the Boar yet. Because they could have a rule spell or something here. Play the Wolverine set up for next turn. I kind of like that, actually. We could pump the Captain. Attack for 4. See if they want a double block or not. And I could maybe Polywall up. That's pretty good, too. Yeah, let's do that. Just target this. Attack. We're winning the board anyway, so... alright, cool. So, this is fine. Let them block. We'll kill the lifelinker. Fire up the old wallop. They didn't have Crumb before, they don't have it now, right? We already know that. So remember, folks, you're not just like looking at the mana they have available and being like, they must have this thing. Like, you're actually looking at the context clues of the game to figure out what you think they have based on things they've done already. So nothing that they've done this game makes them think they have Crumb. So all right, they mill over a Warren Elder. They play a Warren Elder.
A little rabbit? Wouldn't you rather have a big rabbit?
That's awkward. So, yeah. We prefer a mountain here, obviously. I don't think we're scared of a sweeper. Like, it's not odd, man. Thanks for the resub. We can, like, Wolverine. Just, sure, what's Wolverine? This is still really good. So it's Wolverine. We're going to expend. Put a counter on the mage. Pump this thing, attack with everything. Can I get a Leroy and Shapley's? All right, you. Ready, set, go. I'll cap it use of its own power. Sure. I mean, having a 2/3 and a 3/3 is pretty good, but yeah, it's fair. I should put a counter here, maybe. It's not just a battle shaman. All right, they're gonna feed the cycle. That's fine. It does maybe make it so I can't board next turn, but they're just dead on board right now, so. Don't wrath me. What's up, Zan? You're just tuning in, folks. This is Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. The special episode we do, the post-season episode. God, come on, man. Of Bronze Mythic. And now we are unhappy. I misclicked. Shit. Okay, it's fine. Ugh, that card's insane. Alright. We draw a Brambleguard Veteran. Expend 4 Rat Pumps Raccoons. Sure. Village cast is Boar. We can give our guy back too. That's cool. Alright. Well, hopefully they can't target their Forerunner. So yeah, the no attack last turn was really, really bad. That was just, I just misclicked and clicked through too fast. So here's an Iridescent Vine Lasher. That's not very good. Or 20 life. And man, they have all the rares, but it doesn't matter. It's our big green machine. We draw Bruiser. All right, that's not a red source, but sure. So expend, pump the Raccoon, and then go to combat. We're gonna pump the Mage. Just get him for a bunch. They're at 14, but man, draw a mountain, you know. Captain's pretty good. Mon Capitan. Ooh, big blocks. I think we're happy to trade with the Forerunner. This card's pretty insane, so that's fine by me. All right, so they go to 9. We say go. We got a lot of power in play, a boom boom in our hand. We're locking second red. We have 7, 8 red sources available. They draw. What is this deck? Just all rares? What's happening?
Ninja kick the damn rabbit! Do something!
All right, that's bad. If we lose this game, I'll be super sad, by the way. They just put like 5 rares in a row. All right. I mean, we just block and kill these, but... Did it! Grotto. Pathmaker's a great card to have on top. Fire up the boar! Alright, so now we have Trample. They have a 4/4. So pump the Mage, I guess. This is a huge stack, so... Good draw next turn, too. Yeah, just pump this. Coming in. Big boomers. 11 trample damage. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 toughness. It's not the Warren Warleader. Sure. So we get to kill 2 rares here. 2 rares for an uncommon. Those are dead. It's 19-2. They do have the Soul Warden plus Warren Warleader. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rares so far. I think we're good, though. Yeah, that didn't seem like a block that could actually win the game. So we'll take it. Cool. 1-0 here on Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. And to remind you all about Untapped.gg, check this out right here. I said right here.
Are you ready to elevate your limited game? Introducing Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Stats by Untapped.gg to make every draft count, whether you're a seasoned player or just starting. Our meta tier list shows you the best colors to draft and how popular they are, so you know at a glance what colors to pick. Navigate card ratings to discover the strongest bombs, or dive deeper with our advanced view for detailed breakdowns. Ever wonder what it takes to get 7 wins? Explore trophy decks from other players, study winning drafts, and replicate their successes. Victory is just a click away at mtga.untapped.gg. Your path to Mythic starts here.
All right. That's the new feature they have there also, where you can look at all the stats for the cards and stuff too. It's insane. So check it all out. All right. And it's okay. We can keep. A little awkward, but... Definitely, you know, the Hidden Grotto looking a little awkward here, but it's fine. Can make it work, I suppose. But yeah, Untapped's insane. Down Untapped for free. They obviously sponsor me, but I use them for years before they sponsored me. And the amount of data you get from Untapped for free is unbelievable. And they have great features like Draftsmith that are also a part of the premium function, which is great too, but not necessary. There's tons of things you get for free also. Here's Paw Patch Recruit. I'm going to keep it. The card's really good. Obviously, it's awkward to cast, but we'll figure it out. Get our Mage going. So, get a 2-drop on. Not the best card in our deck. We just have Mage and a Removal Spell, and we can kick this thing. I do Untapped Aches the Wheel after every single Bronze to Mythic run, so once per set. Alright, now you have Flamecaller. They have 2 mana up, though, which is pretty sketchy. Yeah, whatever. Whichever wears for days, so. Oh, wow, we're doing it now. Oh, boy. What do you got there, Otters?
Cannot tolerate the otters.
I'm the Otter deck. Look at me. Look at me, all right? I'm the Otter deck now. Otter, lizard, raccoon, rabbits. This card's good. Card's just good, obviously, in general, but it is also cute with the mage. A little extra pump action and stuff. We draw a Teapot Slinger. That's very good, too, actually. I'm just going to play that. Attacking. Trying to attack. They should probably do something. Shadow God says you're really hungry but don't want to stop watching. Give me on your phone. Sugarcoat. That actually fixes my mana, which is kind of... I'm sorry, no, it's not... I'm thinking of the other card. It's food. I lied. But whatever. What's up, Slumpy? Yes, Tender Bruise is tomorrow. Bronze Mythic starts next week. All right, folks, check this out. Look at this. Tomorrow, Tender Bruise, right? And then, more importantly for you as draft folks, Tuesday night, the premiere of Bronze Mythic. I'm excited. You should be too. Also drew a Forest. I'm excited about that too. We can kick the Paw Patch Recruit. We have a Raccoon and a Warrior. I'd obviously trade here. It's totally fine. Yeah, I'm just going to attack. Just attack. They trade here. I'm stoked about it. I think it's going to be a great draft format. I'm very excited for Duskmourn. Very, very excited. All right, let's just kick this bad boy.
Offspring, as in children?
Say go. They can't target my stuff. No, I guess I screwed up. I missed the point of damage. Whatever. I'm an idiot. Want to leave my food up, you know? Jeskai. Mind Drill Assailant. They played a 2/5 and I have a 4 damage spell in my hand. That's really awkward. We draw Coruscation Mage. That's fun. Alright. Just attack for 4 with Menace and just expend. I think it's cool. Offspring again. Take some damage. Take some damage. Pretty wide here too, so. Could use for the expend. That's not how expend works. Expend is only spells. 5 mana, 5 cards. Ah, creepy jump scares. Alania. Man, what is with these 5 toughness creatures, right? I have an Assault in my hand. I mean, they're just dead, right? We draw a Wandertail Mentor. That's pretty cool. So, I guess there's no point in expending pre-combat. I can't anyways. I'm just going to go Mentor and Assault post-combat. Just attack. Just send it. Send him a Clowns. They'll make some blocks. We'll kill the Alania, the threatening card. They take a bunch of damage. They're just dead here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, cool. Mentor. And then Assault. An Assault Most Foul. Get out of here. My bottom left stream deck is burnt out. I've had it for like 4 years, and it's on literally all the time, obviously. And the screen is like whited out, so I can't see my keys. So, I suck. 2 out. Draftsmith takes the wheel and drives us to the promised land. Talent, boxer, veteran, captain. Nice curve. Nice curve. You know, like good curves, right? All right, keeping. No sticky tongues that'll return this thing. How often do you get 7 wins from drafts for taking the wheel? Honestly, I would say about half the time. It's like really impressive. You can go back and watch the episodes. They're all on YouTube. A lot more than you would think. You know, because the decks always are... We've never ended drafts with Takes the Wheel with an unplayable deck. They're not perfect or pretty, but they're always just reasonable, solid decks. That's a nice thing to have, honestly. No train wrecks if you're a newer player trying out or so on and so forth. So here's Baker's Bane Duo. Card's good. We're going to fire up our Bark Knuckle Boxer. I don't want to trade Boxer for Duo. We could actually, honestly, talent's a curve in itself. You go turn 1 talent, turn to 2 drop, and then you just level up. So we'll see what happens here. But they're attacking for 2. No blocks. Druid of the Spades, a 4/3. So unfortunately, that could safely block my guy. So we're just going to go Veteran here. We'll just attack for 3, play Veteran. It's a pretty aggro draw on their part, honestly. Yeah, putting the sword in here does nothing, so just attack for 3. They block, so be it. No blocks. All right. You want to get into a race with me? Our hand's pretty good for racing. Like, Captain next turn expends and adds power to the board. So you have a bunch of trampling raccoons. Sorry, vigilance raccoons. But both expend 4 is pretty insane. Just good old blue-green aggro in Bloomburrow, exactly. Ugh. That card's really good, unfortunately. Alright, well, that's pretty hard to beat. This is a pretty insane draw on the play. Not sure if we can beat this, honestly. We draw Pathmaker. I think I'm actually going to play the Pathmaker here. And we just try and D up. Our hand's pretty juicy. We have like talent, card draw. Yeah, I mean the draw, they said good 2-drop, good 3-drop on the play. I mean, this card's not like great, but it's like obviously if they have a treasure, it's good or whatever. All right, let's Pathmaker. I got Vigilance too, right? That's actually insane. I get a attack for 4 here. That's dope. Good curve. So 13 to 11. We've got good blocks. And blocking here is definitely on our agenda because, like, this is a good long game card. This is going to come back as the game goes on. Our hand's pretty juicy, too. So what do you got there, friend? The old squirrel, rabbit, frog deck coming at you.
They frog, not a toad, because toads don't ribbit.
How you doing, folks? Duskmourn. Hidden Grottos here. Goodbye, Farst. What's going on? They're coming in. All right, so we're making our blocks as we... where's our block? We're going to keep it all alive. We're too low to not block, so block, make some trades, hopefully. So you get on back to Duo and make another food. Sure, that's fine. We draw another mage. All right, so play the mountain. I mean, we're not in, like, great shape. If they could expend next turn, that'd be a problem, but we can just mage, offspring, jump block if we have to. All right, they're coming in. Flying Sticky Tongue Sentinel. And 2/2. All right. I guess we'll double block here because they have a expend. I guess expend Blue Man anyways, so maybe I shouldn't do that. All right. We're 4. We're in trouble. We draw a Polywallop. That's a pretty good draw. Take 2 in the air, go to 2, I think. Let's play Mage, Offspring again, and equip. Try and block the Sticky Tongue, and untap for next turn. Sure. Alright, so we gotta manually equip. Make a 3/3. So go. Sorry about the silence. The Twitch is having some problems and it's really annoying me. But it's actually Twitch this time. It's not my ISP. Yeah, it's like, it's fine. I don't know what the issue is. For once, it's not my ISP. It's my opponent, though. Jeez. Maybe they're having problems, too. Maybe we're getting cyber attacked. Maybe it's Skynet. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the end. Longstalk Brawl, they're going to give a counter, and they're going to kill my thing. It's kind of a weird play, right? Because now... Alright, sure. Because they couldn't attack. I mean, now he just walled on the flyer. Gonna land, too. Alright. We can just level here. So this thing gives plus and plus 1. Free equip. I don't really have attacks. We just kill this thing and level. It costs 4, right? They take 3 damage, too. Kill the flyer. Take some damage. The Wallop works. We're going to level up the Blacksmith's talent. And I guess just say go. There's no real reason to move the thing around. And then if I can level, if I draw a land, I can level again. What a game. Maybe we're going to win this game. We were like really behind, but their deck is weird. Like this card is pretty unplayable, honestly, but what's up, friend? They are coming in. I guess we're going to double block. I don't love it, but it seems better than jumping. All right, so we draw the land too. All right, sick. Level up. Play captain. That was definitely terrible ordering. They have a counter spell. They don't, luckily, never punished. And then we just add a counter here. I mean, add plus thingy. Now we're going to target the same one that this is targeting. So now we have a double striking 4-power creature. Unlike, if they have a moose here, that would suck. We can't beat a moose anyway, though, right? Yeah, we can't beat a moose anyway, so. I guess that I'm sorry, it's double strike, so. Please don't have a moose. They just played land 6, right? Did they play land 6? Thank God. Okay. Could have given this haste attack for 2 more damage, I guess, but. Rust Shield Rampager. That's a problem because I can't really block that. But I think there's dead double strike damage here, right? Like, we just pump the captain, put the thing here, put the thing here. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double strike damage. Yeah, that kills them, right? I believe so. So, target this. Let's play this, whatever. Teapot Slinger's fine. Level 3. So target this. I didn't double check to see if the captain was another creature, not itself. But yeah, 8 power double striker. Probably good here, right? +1, +2, +1. Whoo, I'm a big bad mouse.
In this game of cat and mouse.
Oh, does it have trample? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I don't know why I thought it had trample. I just thought it had trample. All right, well, that's embarrassing. I couldn't have blocked this. I would have had to block this with the captain. I had to chump block this anyway. And they had a chump block too. So I guess we had a chance to win this game. If we had. So the right play is put the sword on one of these mages, pump it, double strike attack, force the chump block. I have a chump block the Rampager on the way back. And then next turn, this might kill them. But obviously they have like draws and stuff too. That's pretty annoying. All right, so I'm an idiot. If only the Draftsmith could play the games too, you know? Unfortunately, my meager human flesh had to play this game and we lost. Yep, that's my bad. Whoops. I thought I had trample. I don't know why I thought I had trample, honestly, but I did, so it's on me. Is what it is. Are we stuck? All right, we'll tighten up. Sorry, Draftsmith. That one's on me. Yeah, a lot of options for trample there. Could have been the equipment. Could have been the saga. Could have been the land, but none of them can trample. So, all right, this hand's okay. It's not great, but it's fine. David Dowie. Rianu Heaves. Oh yeah, this card. I forgot we had this card. That card's really good. Emberheart Challenger. They play a Mudbutt Village and a Plains Starscapes card. So we're going to be racing here. Drop Boar. It's a good card to race with. Alright. I kind of want a Challenger here because I can't block anyway. And Boxer's better on turn. Better attacker on turn 4 with the expend. So...
Should have stayed in your little hole, houseboy.
Oh no. My mouse. My mouse! It's so sad, honestly. Poor little guy. Drop Bruiser? Sure. So, fire up Boxer. We have Pathmaker into Bruiser into Boar. I think we're gonna be okay this game. Coming in for 2. Taking it. All right. Yeah. Gonna make some paths. Gonna expend. They have Saver number 2. I'll be sad, but I think we're doing fine this game. Our head is juiced. 5 drops for days. Honestly, that's fine. They take 2 up the hunger. I find an assault. That's a little awkward. So I have 5 drops I want to cast, but I'm still going to cast next turn, I guess. But yeah, all removal black, white. Sure. So draw 2 drop. No, I don't want to waste the assault. We're just going to cast it. Obviously, it sucks to like not play a 5 drop here, but I think that we just want to get our spell. Our hand's absolutely juiced. We don't need to play a thing this turn. Yeah. So, let's just fire up the Wolverine and disenchant this Banishing Light. Oh my god, this is gas. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, here it comes.
Bingo! Alright.
Get back my guy. ETB. We get a Bramble Guard Captain? Sure. So once again, probably not playing a 5 drop, but whatever. This card is better in low curve decks, but what are they doing? Like, just aren't doing anything. Mon Capitan. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Target a mouse. Not sure why we're still in this game, but
It's only a little mouse.
yeah. All right, I'll take that food. I'll attack for 9. All right. You're at 7, I guess. Good luck. I don't think if they were to wait, I have 2 of these? God, I'm so lucky. If they were to like stack their deck in hand for the rest of the game, I'm not sure if they could win it, honestly. So, all right, we'll take it. So they had a lot of kill spells, but didn't do anything, which is a problem. And we won. Keep on going. All right, we're back. Internet problems are fixed. Maybe. I didn't fix them. Just Twitch fixed their shit. So, yeah, we can keep this. You want a 2-drop, obviously, but it sounds pretty juicy. All right. Little Bravekin duo action. Apparently, Zendikar Rising drafts are live now. Didn't draft that set. Honestly, it's funny when I started playing Magic for the first, number of years of my Magic playing career, I was only a limited player. I just drafted a Magic Online and went to limited PTQs. That was all I did. I didn't get to constructed until a few years into my Magic playing career. But when I started playing on the SG Tour, it was only constructed. I didn't draft for a really long time until I started playing, doing Bots Mythic again. All right, that's really bad for us. They have a really good draw, and I've literally drawn 4 lands in a row. We bottomed the land too. That's absurd. All right, well that's not good. They have a Seed Glaive Mentor, which is going to pump up his duo every turn. And we're about to be in a world of hurt. So they have a village too. All right. Yeah. That's pretty shitty. You just drew 4 lands in a row. Right? Our keep was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just 4 lands in a row, including the Scry. They're going to Swordmaster too. Oh my god. Yep. We're dead. The good news is that at 2 losses, we get to change the deck. And I would definitely build this deck differently than Draftsmith. So, they're going to attack? So this is like the most obvious crumb and get it of all time. Like, why in the world would they not use the Break-In duo and make for a non... Doesn't make any sense at all. It just makes totally illogical play. Like, if I don't block, are they going to post-combat pump it to use the mana? What a crummy attack. Missteal's 4. So I guess in theory, if they pumped it and I blocked, it would still trade. Yeah, I mean, at sorcery speed, or whatever, sure. Like, they'll have to give me a food at least. So, alright. Oh no, I'm sorry. I miscounted the pump and the trigger, sure. We just drew 5 lands in a row? Inconceivable! Are you kidding me? What is going on? We kept a 4-lander and just drew 5 lands in a row? Against like a pretty good mouse draw. Alright, well, whatever, I guess. It is 17 lands. Yeah, we're gonna fix the deck. This is honestly good news, because now I get to fix the deck and play it the way I would. Oh, they have Quest Caller too. Okay. Alright, sure. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah, whatever. Sure. I mean, we might have lost anyway, right? Even with a good hand, because their draw here is pretty absurd. Are we just dead? 6, 12. We're just dead. They just kill us on turn 5. Right, we only cast 1 spell the entire game, but... Alright, sure. That's fine. Now I get to fix the deck, which is great. So, all right, so now I get to fix the deck at least, because the deck that Draftsmith built is definitely about 4 or 5 cards different than the deck I would build. I'm playing Raccoon Rallier for sure. I'm playing Sticky Tongues for sure. And honestly, if it's High Stride's not bad. It's just a cheap trick. You have a lot of 3s. We've built mages too. I'm at High Stride. So we'll cut the grotto, cut one of the villages. Oops. And we want 16 lands. 8/8's fine. We're cutting the Bruiser. We're cutting the one of the Pathmakers. And I gotta cut one more card. Maybe just one Sticky Tongue is fine, honestly. We're not a great Sticky Tongue deck. It's kind of cool to be able to exert off of it. But Talent, Stride, Brawl. I got a Sticky Tongue. I think it's fine. Badmaker's pretty good. We just have a bunch of other 4s and 5s. So we have Captain, Double Slinger, Double Boar, Wolverine. So we have 5. Right now we have 4 4-drops and 3 5-drops. That is a lot. That is a lot. So I do agree that Pathmaker's fine in this deck, but we just have better ones. Captains are pretty good for us, honestly. It's not great in this deck, but it's pretty good at forcing attacks through. It's close. It's close. I could buy the conversation there. 4 drops expending 4. We also have like the 2 mages to expend 4. We're gonna kick those and so on and so forth. What do we think? Pathmaker or Bramble Guard Captain in this deck? Captain's pretty good. We also have Challenger in our deck. And we have one other Valiant card. Is that it? Is that our only Valiant card? All right, that's our only Valiant card. Yeah, I think it's Captain. I think I agree. So that's our fixed deck. All right, so cool. Let's see if I can improve on Draftsmith's perfection. There are certainly matchups where I would prefer the 4-2 over the mouse, but I think on average, mouse was better. All right, Shuffler. We're going to mulligan. And we're going to keep. All right, so we get the dump. Probably the mage. It could be a 5-drop, honestly. We only have 2 lands. We have talent into Challenger, though, and then we can keep equipping the Challenger over and over again, which is really gas. Might just be the mage. Yeah, I have 2 good 2-drops and a blacksmith talent, so I think the mage is kind of whatever. Mage also isn't great in our deck. It's mostly just like a 2-2 or a 4-mana 2-2 and a 1-1. So, chat, come back. Come back, chat. Oh, this is not me. I'm sorry. I don't know what am I doing. Yeah, so mage is gone. We got a 6. It's a good 6, though. Sticky Tongue setting off with a talent. Love it. All right. So you go. Green, white.
Ninja kick the damn rabbit. Do something.
All right. So, all right. I mean, we're playing Challenger. We can always manually equip the sword to get a trigger. No blocks. This is gift a card. That's actually pretty good, honestly. All right, so that was pretty good for us because I get to just bounce and play it again anyway later. The problem is we shouldn't draw land off 2 draws, which is obviously very bad for us. So, yeah. All right. If they have a good 4-drop here, we're probably just dead, but Shuffler will not see Draftsmith succeed. The machines fighting machines. Here's a Bramble Guard veteran. They have a High Stride. This is absolutely devastating. I have a Long Dust Brawl? Oh my god. Well, that wasn't a very fun. So internet goes down. We get all screwed up. I come back and we get literally ramshackled 2 games in a row. Our opponent has the absolute stone cold nuts and on the play, and we mulligan and miss land drops and yada yada. Or you draw all lands or miss land drops. But I give her 10 on turn 4. Cool. And we don't draw a land. All right. Well, that was fun. What are you gonna do? Draftsmith takes the wheel and blows a tire, and ends up in a ditch, I guess. Yeah, that was obviously just absolute shit the last 2 games. Just lose a die roll, opponents are stone cold nuts. One game we drew all lands, one game we drew no lands. But whatever, I guess. All right, well, that's lame. So obviously, it is really funny too, but like for YouTube folks, you don't notice, but like we stopped the stream after 3-1 because we were having issues and then brought it back. So we literally just got back on stream and just lost in 6 minutes. Like just 2 complete non-games, get absolutely shit stomped. But whatever, I guess. Honestly, I think Draftsmith did a pretty good job here. I think our deck was honestly quite good. It's obviously not perfect. We have some core case and mages, not enough spells. There were definitely some picks I would have made differently. We would have a Hunter's Talent instead of a Paw Patch Recruit. The 1-mana mouse trick would have been so good in our deck. I don't recall what card took over it. I think it was Sticky Tongue, which was a very bad pick. So you didn't play the second Sticky Tongue. But all in all, a super playable, super reasonable deck. Went 3-3 with some pretty bad luck. But yeah, that's there you go. So Draftsmith takes the wheels all wrapped up. Look for the next season of Bronze to Mythic, of course. Boom. Starting on Tuesday the 24th, Duskmourn. I'm pumped for the set. You should be too. I'm very excited about it. And we'll do our usual Bronze to Mythic run as well as another Draftsmith takes the wheel. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll see you there. And yeah, you two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.